A single blast. Invisible. Deadly. Unstoppable. Chernobyl shocked the world in 1986, but America had its own nuclear nightmares. Decades earlier, and most of it is still hidden. The U.S. began nuclear tests in 1945 after Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Nevada, New Mexico, the Pacific Islands became testing grounds. Hundreds of explosions, some visible from hundreds of miles away. Clouds of radiation drifted silently. People didn't know the danger. In 1954, the Bravo test in the Marshall Islands released a mushroom cloud 100 miles wide. Villagers were bathed in radioactive ash. Fish died, crops burned, water poisoned. The U.S. military tried to cover it up. Doctors reported strange illnesses, thyroid disorders, burns, sudden sickness. Families were left in the dark. Back on the mainland, Nevada became the atomic playground. Children played under radioactive clouds. Farmers drank contaminated water. Ranchers watched their livestock die mysteriously. Government reports downplayed everything. Soldiers were exposed on purpose, part of secret experiments. Radiation was invisible, but its effects were deadly. Some soldiers developed severe radiation burns in training exercises. Farmers reported crop mutations and sudden deaths of livestock. Residents in nearby towns suffered unexplained cancers. Children's thyroid glands were shrinking. These stories were dismissed, sometimes deliberately hidden from public records. By the 1960s, the Cold War was in full swing. The U.S. continued atmospheric testing despite knowing the risks. Chernobyl's 1986 meltdown released a catastrophic amount of radiation. But America's tests silently poisoned thousands over decades. Few people survived exposure without long-term health effects. Entire communities suffered in silence. The Atomic Energy Commission minimized risks in reports. Internal memos warned of fallout dangers. Citizens weren't told about contaminated water or air. Families were unknowingly living in radioactive zones. Only decades later were the health effects officially recognized. Thyroid cancer rates skyrocketed in exposed populations. Leukemia, birth defects, and genetic mutations appeared for generations. Ranchers lost their herds. Islanders in the Pacific could never return home safely. America's nuclear tests left scars that remain today. Nevada deserts and Pacific Islands are largely abandoned. Concrete bunkers and rusting equipment remain. Radiation warning signs still dot the landscape. Nature slowly reclaims the land, but the invisible danger remains. Scientists still measure lingering radiation in soil and water. Chernobyl shocked the world, became a warning. America's nuclear experiments were quieter, but no less deadly. Invisible clouds shaped lives, futures, and entire generations. Few remember the human stories behind these silent explosions. History remembers explosions, but often forgets the people. The truth about America's nuclear legacy is still buried beneath dust and sand. Invisible, deadly, and forgotten yet. It changed the world forever. Follow for more dark, forgotten stories you won't learn in school!